let's talk about maximizing your muscle gains. Now, as someone who's been working out for 35 years and coaching clients for 25 years, I've made it my life's work to learn about and apply everything I can to squeeze out every last bit of potential muscle gains. Yet, I find myself here today wondering if it was worth it and really thinking about the consequences of those actions and what sacrifices I made. This is a topic that I'm definitely looking forward to hearing your thoughts on, your opinions on, your experiences with, and we'll get to my thoughts in a moment. Right now, I'm just gonna finish up this walk with my furry homie Chiefy dog as he's watering a tree. For example, just got out of a hot yoga class, which has been tremendous for improving my strength in ways that bodybuilding workouts just can't accomplish. It's also been great for identifying muscle imbalances and weaknesses, which I've been able to correct through yoga class, as well as taking that into my training and focusing on exercises to correct those balances there. Also been great for improving my mobility, my flexibility. I've just never felt better. So here I am, just getting done yoga class, and I'm about to hit the gym. Now, a few years ago, I've been practicing yoga for almost 2 years now, I would have thought, oh my God, doing yoga before my workout, I'm not gonna be as strong during my training. It's not gonna make my workout as effective. I actually feel more limber. Maybe sometimes I'm not able to lift as much, especially with an intense class like today, which was all inversions, where we're doing handstands and hand balancing poses. Maybe I won't be able to lift as much today, but the benefits of incorporating yoga and doing it now, I mean, this is when the class is offered, and I'm not gonna drive home a half hour away from here, come back, drive a half hour for a workout later on, just to split them up. I'm just gonna, it fits my schedule right now. If I'm not able to lift quite as much, so be it. It is all allowing me to feel my best and live my life to the fullest. Just hit a kick-ass push workout. Honestly, feeling fucking amazing. So yoga definitely did not hold me back. If anything, I think it helped me today. It's not always the case, but I think a lot of why I'm feeling so great right now is that I've really been getting some incredible sleeps the past few nights. My nutrition has been on point. My stress is at a minimum right now. And I've really been focused on improving my growth mindset, really focused on leveling up and expressing the best version of myself from moment to moment to moment. Now, this month, the month of August, in the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, we're following a 4-workout split. Workout number 1 is a push workout. Workout number 2 is a quad-focused leg workout. Workout number 3 is a pull workout, and workout number 4 is a hamstring-focused leg workout. So I'm training 4 days per week. Some members, they find they recover better, and they're training 5-6 days per week. Some members are following this plan 3 days per week. So most of us are following it 4 days per week. 4 days per week seems to suit most of us best. And in this push workout, we're hitting the chest with 6 sets, shoulders with 6 sets, triceps with 3 sets, also working in some abs there as well. So that's it for the week for me, 6 sets. And next month, we're gonna be doing some month of September, a full body workout plan. So hitting the muscle groups more frequently. So this month, it's only 1 time per week. Next month, it's going to be 3 times per week. And that allows us to spread the volume out a little bit more. We're going to get a bit more volume in for the week. Nothing crazy, maybe 9 to 12 sets at the most. Again, depends on how many days per week you're training. Some are going to follow that three workout full body routine 4 times per week. Some 5 times per week, just based on how well they recover. Some, it might only be twice a week. So listening to our bodies, doing what serves us best. But a lot of people look at 6 sets and go that's not enough volume. The research shows you need to do 10 to 20 sets. What that research shows, all that research is just studying 1 muscle group at a time, where they're hitting that 1 muscle group with 10 to 20 sets per week. The rest of the muscle groups aren't getting hit with that kind of volume. So we can't make a full body approach based on that evidence. What the research does show is that to preserve muscle mass, all we need is 1 set per week. 60% of our muscle gains are going to come from 3 to 4 sets per week. So how much more do we get from moving from 3 to 4 sets up to 4 to 6 sets, 6 to 8 sets, 8 to 10 sets per week? How about 12 sets to 15 sets? we're talking like once the more volume we get there, you're getting like less and less out of it. So you just got to decide for yourself, like, is it worth it to invest that kind of extra time in the gym, that kind of extra effort that requires more time to like better handling your recovery and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot to consider in that regards. And I'm just finding like more people, I know for myself personally, the lower volume is suiting me best, but I'm also doing a lot of like yoga inversion practice in addition to the volume that I'm doing in my weight training sessions. Again, like I said, I'm training like 3 to 4 days per week as of the past couple of years here. I'm finding that's suiting me best. And the crazy, I just watched a video, the most popular fitness muscle building channel out there, critiquing Dorian Yates' video, where Dorian's saying like, to build his Mr. Olympia physique, he was training 4 days per week, and his training sessions were only 45 minutes. He was kind of a proponent of like the Mike Mentzer approach, like one top set. You have some little workup sets. You see like guys like Coach Paul Carter right now kind of adopting that kind of philosophy as well. Like one top set, lower volume, but really giving it your best effort. Great guy. I love the channel. You guys might know who I'm talking about. Very insightful, very informative channel. I've gained a lot of value from this channel, but he's like, yeah, Dorian would have been better, like training more frequently there. He wasn't known for having great shoulders or anything. Shoulders respond to training more frequently and everything. I'm like, dude was a 6-time Mr. Olympia. Like, if we're picking apart his physique, like what chance do I have here? So I find like we're really overthinking things. We're really overanalyzing things when it comes to our training, like looking at what are the science says the best exercises to build your most muscle. Don't get wrapped up in that shit. And when you look at this, a lot of the science-based channels, you like guys like Jeremy Etier, I think is how you'd pronounce his last name, Built with Science. Not a big dude, like probably similar to me. Maybe I'm bigger than him in some regards. I think I do have a better physique than Jeremy does there. And he's like, oh, science, like research says this should do so-and-so. And if he's applying all the science there and is not this monster of a man, like, how good is that? But then you see guys like Jeff Nippard, who's very science-based. Genetics play a huge role. Is it the science that's making him so huge? I mean, his mom's bigger than I am. Like, his mom is jacked. His dad's jacked. He is fucking jacked. There's a lot of genetics involved in that. So it's not necessarily the science that's making him bigger and better. And it's kind of interesting seeing him talk about Will Tennyson when Will dropped from 16 to 18 sets down to 6 to 8 sets per week. And Will was setting PRs that he hasn't been able to do in years, and he gained muscle while getting leaner during that process there. He was surprised. He's like, first of all, I thought, well, maybe you're going to be able to maintain your muscle, but not build muscle. And here he was able to build more muscle with 6 to 8 reps than he was 16 to 18 reps. So there's just like, we don't know. There's so many ups and downs here. So you get, again, ask yourself the consequence of trying to maximize your gains going the more volume is better route, spending more time in the gym. What's that taken away from? Would that take away from the yoga that I was doing? Would it take away from mobility that is helping me feel my best, move my best, really going to help me in the long term? Things are going to help me improve upon my balance. Like, muscle and strength are our greatest assets, along with balance for sure, mobility for sure. So I think it's taking a more holistic approach and maybe not trying to like maximize everything. I'm going to be the most mobile person ever isn't the right way to go. I'm going to be the best yogi ever might not be the best way to go. Being the best bodybuilder, just focusing on muscle building, it might not be the best way to go. But I am really finding, this is where my thought process has been going lately, is that taking this more holistic approach, maybe not trying to maximize everything, but in return, like, maybe that is exactly what we need to maximize everything, because developing that kind of strength that I've been doing in yoga that I can't get here in the gym is likely building muscle in a way that I wouldn't be able to do in here. And it's building muscle through a range of motion that I haven't been able to do in the gym here. So Is that beneficial in some regards? It's food for thought. Getting Chief Dog out for another short little walk here. Since his hips and knees have been bothering him for, geez, almost a year now, instead of 2 longer 30 to 40 minute walks, we just break it up into multiple 10 to 15 minute walks throughout the day. Still getting a bit of exercise, stimulating his senses, and for me, just getting out and being in nature, just grounding myself in the moment. It's a great little reset for me. So right now I want to talk about cardio, because that's another area where a lot of guys are terrified to do cardio because they're so worried that it's going to interfere with their muscle gains. So all in the name of eking out just a little bit more muscle, they're sacrificing improving upon their cardiovascular and circulatory health. So is that worth it in the big picture? I was watching a video again from that same channel earlier this week where he's critiquing another fitness coach out there who says that after his workouts he does cardio, and this guy's like, no, don't do cardio after your workout. You're much better off, if you want to optimize your muscle gains, to go home and rest. Just allow yourself to recover here. You can always go back to the gym later in the day and do your cardio then. So separate your weight training and your cardio by several hours to make sure that you're allowing your body to recover and optimize those muscle gains. Now, yes, practical advice for optimizing our muscle gains, but is it practical to most of our lifestyles? Like, who has that luxury of going back and forth to the gym multiple times a day to split up their weight training and their cardio? And if you're thinking to yourself, God, what's most important to me is maximizing my muscle gains, I just better not do, since the only chance I have to do cardio is right after the workout, I can't come back, I'm better off just skipping my cardio. And again, really neglecting your overall cardiovascular conditioning and circulatory health, which can have a huge impact on your longevity, your overall well-being, and your quality of life. So things to consider. Dinner's ready. I've got some rainbow trout here. I've got a mushroom cap that is stuffed with crab, and I've got some steamed asparagus along with some basmati rice that I cooked in the rice cooker, along with a miso broth there. Really looking forward to diving into this. I do eat nutrient rich most of the time, but I love dining out. I love treating myself. I love ice cream and pastries and all that kind of good stuff. So if I'm trying to optimize my muscle gains, doing everything I can to squeeze out every ounce of muscle from my genetic potential, is it okay that I'm dining out? Is it okay that I enjoy craft beers and some mixed drinks? Is that going to interfere with my gains? And if eliminating those is the best chance of maximizing my muscle gains, is it worth it? Something funny this morning when I was making my breakfast shake, I was noticing the protein powder I'm using, it has like a tri-protein matrix, like a tri-protein blend or whatever. So I forget exactly the wording there, but I'm like, okay, so it's whey concentrate, whey isolate, whey hydrosolate, like nothing magical, but in an industry where, I mean, there's just tons of protein powders on the shelves there. You've got to like hype it up, make it sound so unique so you stand out from the rest, and really a lot of them are pretty much the same. It's turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous evening here once that rain cleared out. I've been back here for about an hour, did a little journaling, did a little reading here, just soaking up this gorgeous sunset here. Really doing everything that I typically do to wind down at the end of the day so I can get an incredible night's sleep. And it always amazes me, these guys who are just obsessed with doing everything in their workouts to maximize their muscle gains, yet they don't do these simple things to take care of their mental health, their overall well-being, and get a great sleep every single night, which is one of the huge keys to maximizing your muscle gains. So here, just wrapping things up, I guess the main thing is, like, if focusing solely on just doing the things that are going to eke out every last bit of muscle gains that you could possibly get, if that allows you to gain maybe 5 more pounds of muscle in your lifetime, is it worth it? Like, is it actually going to make a difference in your life? If you live your life with 5 pounds more muscle, will that make a difference in your life? Now, what if you kind of sacrifice that extra 5 pounds of muscle, yet you're able to spend more time improving upon your mobility, your flexibility, improving upon your functional strength, so you're more able-bodied, you're taking a more overall holistic and balanced approach with your lifestyle, with your nutrition, with your activities, just doing everything you can to like truly live your life to the fullest rather than living in the gym. There's no right or wrong answer here. But I do welcome your thoughts, your comments. So I look forward to reading them down in the comment section below. So please be sure to share what you think. And if you are taking a more of a holistic approach, have your views changed? I see a lot of guys right now who are more muscular, like bigger dudes, who are intentionally losing muscle because they just know it's too taxing on their body, especially later in life now, and they're feeling so much better with a little less muscle. So it's just food for thought, just things to consider, just things that have been on my mind lately. Again, there's no right or wrong answer with any of this stuff. It's just perspective. I think more than anything, it's where I'm at in my journey right now, and what's important to me and what I value has changed over time.